Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up and hand lettering the week of October 24th through the 30th. We are capital letter R this week, and I will this week be getting up the November challenge. I'm running a little bit behind this month, but it will definitely be up in the next couple days. So, letter R. I went with R is for ribbon. I almost did rainbow, but that seemed too easy, so I went with R for ribbons. And so I'm a tomboy. I was the oldest of 3 girls, no boys, and I was the one who played sports and all of that stuff, and Mom tried to put me in skirts, and she tried to sew me clothes that had bows and flowers and lace, and I hated all of it. I wanted to wear my jeans and run around. So anyway, bows are made out of ribbon, so here we go. I have all of these from Simply Gilded. I love Simply Gilded, but not the ribbon, the bows on the washi tape. I like the Stardust. So, and these are just freebies that I get. So I'm gonna just stick these the normal up the center and across the top, and then I have these 2 washi tapes. All the Simply Gilded bow ribbon washi tape I have isn't meant to go sideways, and I guess technically this isn't meant to go sideways either. This is not Simply Gilded. There's nothing on the inside, so I don't know where this is from, but I thought it looked kind of like hearts connected by ribbons. So I'm going to use either the pink or the blue. I haven't decided yet. It just depends on what the colors of the bows, the predominant color of the bow is, the ribbons here that I'm going to put on. So I'm going to get started. I do have a link in the description box for to sign up for Simply Gilded's No Spam newsletter, and if you sign up for that, then you will get a coupon for $5 off a purchase of $15 or more, and I will get that same coupon. So feel free, no pressure. So I have these other free samplers that have stuff to make a spread with, and they each have a tiny, tiny, tiny little bow. So we're going to use just a mixture of different colors of these as my bullet points. You get freebies like this with your order. I think I've gotten these with pretty much every single order, so it's really fun. And I have a ton of them, no surprise. So I just tried to pick different colors. Different colors, different foils, doesn't matter to me. There we go. All right, let's write in the assignments then. So capital R, of course, for Monday. And then rule. Robe, risk, rife, ramp, and rose. Not bows, rose. There we go. All right, I'm going to pick my pens and zoom in, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I was basically wide open on pen color choices, so I ended up with a bunch of pastels. I've got the lighter of the 2 blues in the Tombow Fudenosuke. I've got the pink Zebra Funwari. I have what is turning into my favorite minty green in the Calligraph, the Celadon. I think I've used this one a bunch of times. And then I have the lighter of the 2 yellows in the Pentel Touch Brush Slime Pen. So I'm going to warm up with Aces, which is my current warm-up word. Just rotating through letters in my warm-up words to work on my trouble letters. Starting, I'm heavy-handed, so I start with the firmest pen first. So this is the Tombow Fudenosuke. Tombow is the brand, and Fudenosuke is the product line. Next, I have the Zebra Funwari. Zebra is the brand, Funwari is the product line. Next, I have the Calligraph from Archer and Olive. So Archer and Olive is the brand, the company, and Calligraph is the product line. And last but not least, I have the Pentel brand brush sign pen. Pentel Touch Brush Sign Pen is the product line. I think part of the reason the S gives me so much trouble is because there's so much direction change in an S that it's really hard, for me at least, to get a consistent where should the fat stop and the skinny start. So, but anyway, all right, let's deep dive into our capital R. So here you can see they're starting just below midline. They're doing a great big light up. Actually, it looks like they're probably doing their vertical line first. They're starting at top line and doing a heavy down as kind of the backbone of the R. And then they're coming up here and starting their big loopy light up, coming way up above the top line. They're doing a little bit of a curlicue here and then coming out with the foot. So big light up, heavy down, little curlicue, the other half of the heavy down, and then a light up, and there's your connector point right there. All right, so let's see. And for those of you who've been asking me about the 2023 planner, there is a big horizontal 2023 lettering planner. It's the Threeology planner with all the pink. Everything is pink. But the difference is they're teaching you a different font, and there is no letter here in the corner. But it is this double-lined paper. So if you want to continue with practice next year, go ahead and grab it. It will match up with my challenge. My videos aren't going anywhere. You can just start over with my videos. You've got 2 years worth of videos now that you can refer back to. And you can continue on or start for the first time if you are with your practice. So, all right. Here then we have the free download from Tombow. This is made for the Fudenosuke, which is what we're using. And no surprise, there are no frills, not much loopy stuff, just heavy down and then coming back to midline, light up, kind of thin. And then they're not doing the little loop in the center. And this one doesn't look quite as much of a heavy down, but it's because they're going diagonal in the line of the point of the pen. So, all right. And then this is the Rainbow Crayola book that you can get at Dollar Tree, or you can use my link if you don't have a Dollar Tree nearby, or you've checked your Dollar Tree and they just don't have it. You can get it from Amazon as well. And so here you can see where they start by the dot. So they're starting just below midline. This one they really are starting with the entrance stroke. And it's going to be similar to my entrance stroke. They're starting below midline and doing their light up and then going straight into their heavy down. And then the second half is at midline, light up, around heavy down. They're not doing a loop, they're just kind of tucking in and coming back out, heavy down, and then they're dropping bounce letter style way below midline, baseline, and coming back up for like their ender connection. And it looks like they're leaving theirs very, very wide open. So, which I don't know why that moves it more toward a B, a capital B to me. So I'll definitely be tucking in. Also note how separated they are here on the vertical versus the loop of the R. So just different, lots and lots of different options. This then is from the boxed set from Crayola that I happened to purchase at Walmart. So here it looks like they're curling under, like I was doing last year. I have since changed to do more of an over now, which is what I'll practice this year. But you'll be able to see at the very end of the video where I compare to last year. I was doing kind of an under entrance, and now I'm switching to more of an over. So, but anyway, midline, light up, heavy down. Now here they're putting a loop coming out of their heavy down. So they're not lifting the pen and doing a separate stroke. They're making this all one thing. They're going light up, heavy down, coming around with a loop over here, right into this, the top part, belly, if you will, of the R. Again, no loop here. They're putting a loop here, and then out and down in their little connector foot. All right. And then last but not least, I have the Calligraphy Made Easy book, which I happen to purchase at Walmart, but there are other places you can get it. So here is the first R for them. So a little bit of an overturn, if you will, entrance in, starting at midline. Then they've got their heavy down, pretty much vertical, straight on this version. And then here they're connecting everything, right? They're bringing it all together. They're keeping the belly part of the R separate from the vertical, which I kind of like. And they're not putting a loop in the center either. So I don't know what it is about that one. It's looking a little bit like a K to me, but it's getting close. And then sometimes this book has alternates for those of you that are new. If you are new, incidentally, I encourage you to go back to either the beginning of 2001 or the beginning of 2002 and start with the first letter, because these letters all build on each other. The learnings from one letter translate to the next and the next and the next. So it's really not your best option to start in the middle. Anyway, here's the alternate R. They're doing... It looks like they're starting way down, almost at baseline, doing a light up. They're putting a loop onto that vertical. So they're going to have two loops up here, which again gets a little bit busy for me. And again, for some reason, it kind of pushes it into K territory for some reason. But they're doing lots of their thin loops together. I definitely don't care for the two loops right together. Same thing with the P. I didn't care for that one either. Okay, so... let's give this a shot. So I'm going to start with my new entrance, my almost triangular entrance. We're going to start at about midline and get you centered in the frame here. Okay. So light up, heavy down. And then I'm going to stay kind of close here to keep it looking more like an R for me. So coming back down to midline, light up, heavy down, no loop, heavy down, and a connector foot. So I like that. I like the proportion. What I don't like is how these two almost look like mirrors of each other. I think there's too much here. So I'm going to lessen this side a little bit so this one becomes more predominant. All right, so let's try that again. So we'll start up a little higher, out a little further, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, and tuck in, heavy down, and back out. That looks a little better. That definitely makes this side predominant compared to the little bit of an entrance stroke. You can also put a tiny little bit of a foot on the bottom, although I've tried that here recently in the last few weeks and didn't end up caring for it, but I can try it again. Maybe just a little bit of one. There we go. I do like this a little bit thinner. And since I'm lessening my entrance there, it doesn't throw the balance off. So, and this little foot doesn't look bad, actually. It gives it a little bit more refinement, in my opinion. So there we go. That is what I am going to continue to practice. So let's just keep going. Got a little bit too... My backbone, my vertical line is getting more and more slanted as I go, and I don't really care for that. It's too slanted. Let's straighten that up a little bit. Yeah, I think I like just a tiny little bit of a foot on that vertical as well. I also think I want to aim for coming down a little bit below midline, so that this ends up bigger, because when it's smaller, when I come right in at midline, it seems too small to me. lunchtime? Yes. Okay. Just don't grab mommy's camera. Dude, stop. All right, well, that was Calcifur. I'm not sure if he actually made it on camera or not because I'm so far zoomed in, but I am really, really not feeling this. So I'm gonna take a break, feed them some lunch, and we'll try it again. Okay, let's have another go at this. I had a snack too. Hopefully that helps. I don't know that I'm really putting a foot on here other than just not having a hard stop. One of the things I always forget, other than the capital I, maybe the capital A, don't get too hung up on your letter all by itself, because it's really never going to be all by itself. It's going to have a word attached to it. So let's go ahead and do that and see if we like it any better. So let's try rule. So that does help a little bit. That was a fat one on the end there. Okay, we'll attach an O to it. Let's try robe. Turn my light down just a little bit. Ooh, that yellow pen is so hard to see in real life. It's showing up okay on the video though. Okay, I'm suspecting I'm not gonna like this word because I don't like the S so much or the K. Well, let's try it. Let's take a risk. I mean, it's recognizable. It just doesn't look, I don't know, I don't love it. Okay, we're gonna throw an F into the mix now, because why not? And I'm gonna hit a lot of stickers on this top row. Ooh, all those potential entanglements really throw me off, or at least they are today. Okay, 2 words left. Ramp, so we'll connect an A to the R and we'll have a full-on descender. It's only 4 little letters, the same as Rife, but man, is it wider. It takes up a lot more space. Okay, and last but not least, rose. So we'll do another O. Made it! Whew. This was a rough one. I tell you what, if you're just not feeling it like me, take a break. I mean, yes, you can push through and get it done, but will you actually gain anything if you're not? So just, even if it's just a 5-minute break, grab a snack, listen to a song, something. Hopefully when you come back then you'll be a little more productive. So, all right, let's compare to last year. Here's last year's R. So the biggest change for sure that you will see is my change to the entrance to the R. As opposed to ducking under, I'm now just going straight over, making almost the triangle, and I like that so much better. So my F has definitely improved. I like the more opened up center of the F than this closed F. So there we go. My S is a lot better too, actually. My S is a lot better. And I've discovered that one of the big keys for me, at least, on my S is making sure not to start too low. To start almost flat here. So for whatever reason, that makes a big difference for me. So keep trying. If you're having those letters that you're struggling with, just keep trying. Sooner or later, you will have a breakthrough. You'll just accidentally do something and it'll click and you'll like it. It might take a very long time. I mean, the F, the S, I've been at this for more than a year and I'm finally getting somewhere with them. But just be patient. Don't give up. The breakthroughs will come. Maybe not as fast as you would like, but they will come. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.